What's up, my peoples? It is your boy AMG here, and today we are talking about episode 5 of Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demonslayer, titled My Own Steel. Now, the episode opens with the end of last episode with Tanjiro cutting off the demon's head. And the techniques he used to cut off his head was water surface slash. And the breathing technique he uses is water breathing. So it seems that he has an affinity for water, or maybe that's just a technique that everybody could use, or it's just a technique that specifically Oroku Daki will teach his students. Well, anyway, let's get into the episode. We actually get a lot of information. Now, we find out that the demon actually had a kind of a backstory. He's kind of like Nezuko, where he seems to be that he was human at first, and he got some of the demon blood in him, and he ended up changing later on. And we see Oroku Daki chasing after him because, the demon was actually eating someone already. And Oroku Daki defeated him and put him in, whatever place that they're in the mountain to train, new recruits. And it seems to me that he actually used to have an older brother. And maybe it was like the same situation with Tanjiro and Nezuko, where his whole family got killed by demons. But he was actually the only one left. And he ended up killing his family after the demon killed him and everything else. So who knows about that? But it seems to me that the demon was actually not all a bad person, but because of him having his urges and not having so much willpower, he actually ended up killing humans. And it the demon blood kind of like overshadowed his mind, like took over his mind, where he became a different person. Well, in the end of his dying, he remembered everything, or remembered bits and pieces of his past life before he became a demon. And it kind of seems to me that's Tanjiro actually, figured this out in the first place. Because we already know from the beginning, he said this was a human. So he already felt that these were, humans in the first place. They weren't like demons masquerading humans or anything. They look like they have all been humans at the beginning. So it makes me wonder, who is the demon? Like, who are the central demons? Are there any demons that are just regular demons that turn these people now? Or is because there's been so many demons and so many demons turned humans into like demon-human hybrids that they're really no actual demons anymore. And they are just, humans now. So who knows? Another question for you. It seems that the demon that Tanjiro fought, and who was Oroku Daki's demon, was actually some kind of morphed demon. So he was something special. He wasn't anything that was like every human demon hybrid can turn into. Maybe everyone changes every time they eat more people and they get stronger, or maybe it was just he was a special case, because it seems that there are different types of demons who have special skills, supernatural skills, that are stronger. And we see that Tanjiro ends up getting, a uniform, and he's getting a sword, and he has to pick out the ore for the sword, and he smells the ore, and I guess it calls out to him, and that's what he picks. It makes me wonder what he smelt in that ore to make him want to pick it. And they also get crows. And out of the 20 people who started off the final exam with, there was only 4 that came back. And one of them was Tanjiro. And there's 3 other people, and we actually seen them in the trailers and actually in the beginning of, the show. Every time it comes on with the theme song and everything. And there's this guy who has kind of like mohawk man bun type of thing. And he's, really angry and everything. He doesn't want the crow. He just wants a sword. He walks up to the twin girls that were, I guess, examiners. And he grabs one of their hair and was like, I don't care about anything. I want my sword now. Even though they told him it would take 15 days to fix the sword. And we see Tanjiro go there. He says, let her go. And if you don't let her go, I'm going to break your arm. And he looked like, who are you? And Tanjiro grabs the dude's arm and starts breaking it. And he's like, yikes. You see the dude with the mohawk back off. He was like, yeah, okay, well, I'm going to chill. And then we skip to Tanjiro going back home. And he has memories of the exam. Well, he's trying to talk to some of the demons and ask him, is there any way for him to turn Nezuko back into a human? And none of them answer his question because they are too bloodthirsty. So it seems to me that the demon blood kind of fully took over their, minds. So they don't think logically anymore. And he's so exhausted from the fight, and the uniform seems to be heavier, so it must have some kind of special property. Maybe some kind of special armor or something like that. A chainmail, something. And he falls out. And then he wakes back up, and he walks back to the house. He's going down the hill, and he sees Nezuko walk out of the house. And she's awake, and it's kind of like Destiny. She wakes up as soon as he gets back. And he falls to the ground. She comes over to him and hugs him. So she's still fighting the demon urge. She hasn't been turned fully into a demon. We also find out that... Oh, wait. Let me actually go back. We see, on an adorable scene where Okudaki comes back. And he's like, you came back to us alive. And he hugs Nezuko and he hugs, Tanjiro. And he's happy. He's like a grandpa, really. And he's happy that he's back. He said, I'm surprised you came back. You beat the demon. Now, this is a scene that is beautiful to me. He beat the demon, and we see all the kids who were killed by this demon. It is 13 kids, including Makomo and, Sabato that are in there. And they go back to the mountain and, rest. They go home to wherever they're going, heaven or wherever it is in this universe. And, he defeats them. And we find out that Nezuko is sleeping just like I thought so, because she wants to conserve her energy, so she won't have to eat humans or anything. So she gets her energy back by sleeping. That's cool. But I'm pretty sure at some point that is not going to work anymore. So that might be a temporary fix. Her urges might get too strong where she cannot, do anything about it. Another thing is we see the sword guy. He's coming in. He comes to give, Tanjiro his sword. And he says Tanjiro is a bright child. Something about him being special. And he might get his sword. His sword might turn red. Because the Nichiren sword are actually special swords that have special metal to kill the demons. But they also change color depending on the wielder of the sword. So I don't know. They didn't explain what the colors mean yet, so there must be something special. Well, Tanjiro's sword turns black, which is a rarity. And so when it turned black, I was like, oh, snap. This dude has hockey. He's turning his sword black. He has hockey. This is One Piece related. No, but yeah, he changed black, which is always dope to have a red sword. Well, a black sword, and then the hilt is red and black, and I was like, oh, that's beautiful. I love that sword. So that's cool. And then we also see the crow comes in. The crow that they all get actually talks. It is actually kind of like a messenger, and it issues orders from the Demonslayer corpse, and it gives him his first assignment to go to a village where girls are being kidnapped and disappearing, right before people's eyes. So that is his first journey that he's going to go on to attack this demon and find out what's going on there. But this was a really good episode. We got a lot of information in this episode, guys. You need to go watch it. Anyway, like the video if you like the video. Comment down below if you have anything you want to say, and subscribe, because I am doing videos of Demonslayer every week until season 1 is over. My name is AMG, and anime, manga, gaming is all that. And I'm out, people. Peace.